RadioNOW 100.9's Indy Connection with Emily Metheny.
Hello, I'm Emily Metheny, your host. Recently, I was able to chat with Megan Davis from the Humane Society for Hamilton County. Since we last spoke, their new facility opened and plans for their in-person events have been announced and are coming soon. But first, I wanted to know how the new facility was meeting and exceeding their needs.
Our new facility is absolutely incredible to start. You know, we've been here since April, and the amount of extra space we have, the amount of animals we're able to serve it's grown substantially from our old facility. So in our old building in Noblesville, we were operating in about 8,000 square feet, and here the building is 40,000. So that's a huge difference for us and for the animals. You know, we have more space to work with animals who have additional medical or behavior concerns. We have a training and behavior room. We have a fully outfitted operating room and a full-time veterinarian on staff. So we're able to perform spay neuters, triage animals, perform surgeries, do those kinds of things that are incredibly time sensitive for the animals involved.
Excellent. And can you give the address to your new location?
Our address to our new facility is 10501 Peg Road in Fishers.
And what do the hours look like in this new building, especially coming out of the pandemic?
So our hours are the same. So we are open every day during the week except Wednesday. We are closed for administrative needs, and we deep clean the building on Wednesdays. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're open for adoptions 12 to 7, and Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Friday, we are open 12 to 5.
Excellent. And kind of continuing off of that, during the pandemic, I know that the Humane Society changed a little bit of how adoptions happened and things like that, how many people were in the building. What does that look like now?
So we are back open to full capacity for visitors. So following guidelines, masks are encouraged but not required for vaccinated individuals. Our staff, do it, wear their masks with their comfort level. And, we have so many people coming in during the week to look at animals to adopt. So we are operating pre-pandemic, I guess, as you could call it that. And we're actually very excited to bring students back into the Humane Society. So we have a full education center now that will allow us to host these scouting and school groups and really educate them on the Humane Society and the services we offer. So we're very excited about that as well.
And with this education center, how can parents, scout leaders, educators, how can they schedule a time to come in? And what will that kind of look like?
Oh, sorry. On our website, there is a For Kids tab now. So everything scout programs, kid-related is on that page. We actually just launched our birthday party program, so now kids can have their birthday parties here, and it'll feature an adoptable animal, cat or dog. So we're very excited about that. We have new patches for the Girl Scout groups and troops. So there's a lot happening on that page. We would encourage anyone who's interested in getting their kids involved to check that out. We have a lot of students and young adults coming in who want to volunteer, and our volunteer age limit is 16. So you have to be 16 and older to volunteer. So that For Kids page really is a resource for those kids who are under that age but still want to get involved and help the animals.
Excellent. And you kind of touched on it. So what does that volunteer program look like for those who are 16 and over?
So our volunteer program has grown significantly since we moved into this building, not just in the number of volunteers we have in need, but in the duties and the things that we need assistance with. So cleaning and washing dishes and washing all the bedding for these animals is huge. It helps us keep the environment safe and healthy for them. And with, our capacity nearly doubling, that load of laundries and dishes has also nearly doubled. So there's always help needed there. It's not the most fun job, but it's one of the most important. So we're always looking for volunteers to do that, as well as help out with marketing events and cat enrichment, hanging out with the cats and making sure that they're doing okay, and dog walking. So all of those areas, in this new building, we need lots of help. So all of that information is also available on our website.
Going from the volunteer opportunities over into some of your upcoming events, can volunteers help with those? And what events do you have coming up?
So we have 3 major events each year. The first is Wine Wags and Whiskers, and then we have Woofstock, which is a 5K, and our annual gala Tinsel and Tails. Wine Wags and Whiskers is coming up on Saturday, July 31st. Most of the volunteer spots for that event have filled, but we are looking for volunteers to join us at Woofstock. There's lots of those positions available. And then we haven't started the volunteer process for Tinsel and Tails, which is a November event, but we will also need assistance there. And our community outreach manager goes out to local community events frequently, multiple times a week. So we're also looking for volunteer assistance there, to help us bring dogs out to the community, share our mission, our programs, and things like that. So Woofstock would be a great event for people to get involved in. That is August 21st, and that's at Fort A. Ray in Fishers.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned with Wine Wagon Whiskers, that's coming up on July 31st. What is this event if someone's not had the opportunity to go before?
Wine Wags and Whiskers is an awesome event. So it's a wine tasting traditionally. And then in this year's event, we've added some fun features. So there's going to be beer tasting from Fort A. Ray. Tito's is going to be doing samples of their blueberry lemonade cocktail. We're going to have coffee and tea from Noble Coffee, buntinis from Nothing But Cakes. We're going to have a bourbon pull. And then so many different wines are going to be available for people to taste throughout the event, and those are all thanks to Vine and Table. So we're very excited about this event specifically because we weren't able to hold it last year at all. So this is kind of our first big event of the year, and we're excited to get people back involved. The community's excited, staff are excited. There's also hors d'oeuvres at this event. There's huge silent auction with lots of things to bid on. We've got packages for people who have animals at home, and if you're looking to get out and do some traveling, post quarantine and post pandemic, there's an opportunity to bid on some awesome vacation packages as well.
Excellent. And where will this event be at, and about what times?
Wine Wags and Whiskers will be held at the Embassy Suites in Noblesville from 6 to 9 p.m. Tickets for Wine Whiskers are available at $85, and there are some table sponsorships still up for grabs as well.
Excellent. And people can find this on your website at Hamilton Humane, right?
Yes.
Excellent. And then kind of going forward, coming up with Woofstock. So you said it's a 5K, and of course it's dog friendly, right?
Oh, absolutely. There's dogs that attend this event every year that are in strollers, that are actually running, walking. It's really just a big community 5K. We try to get everyone involved and just have a good time.
And when you say everyone, that means like families, everyone.
Yes, absolutely. We say that it can be run, jogged, or walked by the whole family, leashed, in stroller, pups included, kids included. We have an awesome new medal and t-shirt this year. It's all tie-dye themed, to tie in that Woodstock feel to our Woofstock event.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a grab-and-go breakfast feature this year. There's music playing. We'll have vendors. It's really just a great festival 5K for the whole family.
Excellent. And will that also be on the website where people can register?
Yeah.
Perfect. And then I know we're a little far out for Tinsel and Tails, but when can people mark that for their calendars?
So that event will be Thursday, November 18th. So it's always the Thursday before Thanksgiving, and tickets for those should be coming available soon.
Excellent. And people can always stay up to date with at Hamilton Humane on social media and on your website.
Yes, absolutely. All the information's up there, and if there's ever any questions, don't hesitate to call or reach out.
Excellent. So what other activities are happening over at Hamilton Humane?
Well, we are currently at capacity, which is new for this building. It's the first time that's kind of happened. So there's a lot of foster program happenings going on. We're, reaching out to all of our fosters, trying to get animals into their homes, whether they're, sick or recovering from surgery, they need a stress break from the shelter, or, we've got a lot of kittens and pregnant mom cats in our care right now. So making sure that they have a safe and quiet space to recover and to have their babies is something that we're going through right now. So if anyone's interested in fostering, that information is also on our website under the How to Help tab.
Excellent. And do people who want to be fosters, do they have to live in Hamilton County?
No, they do not. No, anyone can foster. We have fosters on the south side of Indianapolis. We've got them up in Anderson. They're from all over. It's just people who resonate with our mission and want to help these animals.
With being at capacity, is some of this coming from people who are realizing that their pet has not been the best fit for their family and hoping for a better fit? Like, are we seeing this coming out of the pandemic?
Not particularly, to be honest. Summer is always busy for us, just with kitten season, and coming out of the pandemic, that might be contributing to our capacity in a small way, but not in a significant way that we've noticed. So it's just, at this point, it's just kittens, and we're getting a lot of stray animals, and that happens a lot during July just because of fireworks and the stress that comes along with that. So we got a lot of dogs around 4th of July weekend, and that leads to a service that we offer to the public, which is microchipping. It's discounted. The public can get their pets microchipped here just for $35, and then on the off chance that your animal does escape, whether it's a cat or a dog, anytime during the year, that microchip will help reunite them with your family. So that's so important, and we're very excited to be able to offer that service. Excellent.
And they can register on your website and find more information to get their pets microchipped as well, right?
Yeah, so that is under our Resource Center tab on our website. And no appointment is required. So honestly, if you want to get your pet microchipped, you can just stop in during our administrative hours. So those are 8 to 12 every day.
For the second part of the show, I had the opportunity to talk with Kendra Nowell, Interim CEO for the Community Alliance of the Far Eastside, and Leila Darden, President of the Far Eastside Community Council. Together, Cafe and Far Eastside Community Council are throwing a festival on Saturday, August 7th with free food, music, games, and much more. To start, Leila gave us background on Cafe, and then Kendra also came in and gave us some more information about their programming.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Cafe is a resident-driven, neighborhood-based nonprofit organization that basically works to enhance the quality of life for residents on the Far East Side. They do that by engaging the youth, adults, and seniors in the community and putting together pretty much a network to help different families strive. We want to create and keep strong families on the Far East Side. We want to keep them empowered and keep them connected as well.
Excellent. And you talk a little bit about some of the projects and programs you do to keep everyone from the youth to our older friends and family connected.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. A few of our programs include the Career Pathways program. This basically helps residents and get prepared for long-term sustainable careers. We also have the Great Families program, and that's for children that are K through 5 that are attending schools on the Far East Side, including IPS and Warren. Yeah, and then that is a 2-generational approach. We have a senior program for our senior citizens within our catchment area. They were able just to come back in person. That's partnered with SACOA. And then we do some youth programming when it comes to a youth employment camp over the summer. We work with Opportunity Youth with a program that's funded by Employee Indy, which is called the YES program.
Excellent. So coming up on August 7th, can you tell me a little bit about the event that's going to be happening at your location, which is 8902 East 38th Street?
Yes. So we're very excited about it as we're getting back to in-person activities. But an event for the community as a whole here on the Far East Side with a focus on uplifting residents, small business owners, also highlighting a lot of the organizations, churches, schools that are on the Far East Side that are here of resource for the community as a whole. We will be highlighting our youth with different youth performances, food trucks, and all the fun stuff that you can think of, and then also with a live band. I'll let Leila jump in and go ahead and tell you some more details about it.
Oh yeah, like Kendra said, we're out here to have a good time in the Far East Side, and that is what this event is definitely going to bring. We're also going to have an ice cream truck out here. We're going to have basically an entrepreneur role for young adults who are starting up businesses. So we're asking for people to come out and support them. And we're going to have a kids zone. So, and like Kendra said, we're also going to have a live band too. We're going to have dance performance. We're going to have the Wonder Wheel. So it's going to be a good time.
Mm-hmm. And is there a cost to attend this event?
No, this event is free. Let me say it one more time, free.
Excellent. And so the event's going to be between 11 and 3. Will the dancing the dancing and the music kick off at 11, or what time will that begin?
Well, yes, the DJ will start at 11 o'clock, probably a little bit sooner. The vendors will be out here right at 11. And then, we'll probably start having our performances start about noon.
Excellent. And so
we do have two Radio 1 DJs that are coming out as well. Those are our DJs for the event.
Excellent. So when it comes to the entrepreneur row, it comes to the kids zone, and it's the entire community. Why was it such a focus to bring all of this to one location?
Here at Cafe, where we serve and what we consider the Far East Side, our catchment area is very large. So we go all the way to the county line road, of Carroll Road, all the way to the county line. We go as far south to East Washington Street, as far north to Fort Benjamin Harrison area, and we go as far west to Arlington. So that is a really big catchment area. Out of all of the community centers in the city, we have the largest catchment area with an estimated of about 65,000 residents just within our area. So when it comes to really supporting and advocating and wanting to focus on all of the good that goes on the Far East Side, you do kind of have to hone it in to one area there so we can get those highlights out to everyone. And then also so the residents in the community can learn what is here in their community. It's a large area, so you could live on one side and not know what's, taking place or available to you 3 miles down the road.
And not to mention, in addition to that, I think it's safe to say everyone's had a pretty tough year when it comes to the pandemic. And so this is definitely an opportunity for the Far East Side to get together like the family that we are, different cultures coming together, and just fellowshipping with one another and learning about each other too, and learning about your neighbor, learning about the resources.
Excellent. And is there still time for people to sign up as a vendor or anything else?
Sure, there's still time. They can, we'll say, until throughout this weekend, until the Sunday. They can shoot us an email and we can get them on the list added as a vendor.
Perfect. And can you give your email that they need to contact?
Yes, to contact to be a vendor, they will contact our director of engagement. Her name is Sharia Caldwell, and her email address is CCALDWELL@cafeindy.org.
And I think it's also important to point out that to be a vendor, if you're willing to participate in this, it is free. So I think that's something that is a lot different than what's going on with a lot of other activities around the city.
And so this event will be on Saturday, August 7th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at your location, which is 8902 East 38th Street.
That is correct.
Perfect. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, we're just very excited about it. We're excited that everyone has come together to help us put this on, even outside the walls of the Far East Side with some of our vendors that are coming, like CLD, Center for Leadership Development, the Grub House, who is going to be one of our hot token food trucks that we're having here. So it's a combination of resources throughout the city with the main emphasis on the Far East Side. And we're just excited about the community togetherness from the city as a whole.
And it is open to the city.
Yep, and it is open to the city. And one really neat thing I would like to highlight, Indigo. Indigo will be out here. As you know, the Purple Line is coming on the Far East Side, and they will actually have one of the buses. One of the Purple Line buses will be here for people to get on and tour. So we're super excited about that as well.
Excellent. And I do have one more question. When it comes to COVID-19 precautions, do people need to wear a mask, or what will that look like?
Yes, so we are following the Marion County, their directive of if you have been vaccinated, you are able to, not have your mask. But we do ask for people that are not vaccinated to wear a mask. We will have hand sanitizer. The event is outside, and that was done purposely as well because of COVID. So we're doing everything within our power. If people forget their mask or if they feel more comfortable with their mask, we will provide masks along with other PPE equipment as needed.
Excellent. And is there a way for people to also interact online? Is there a hashtag as they're at the event to interact?
Well, we can create one really quick. So we have this flyer. They can also, of course, tag Cafe, tag the Far Eastside Community Council. But let's just, what do we want to hashtag this, Leila? Hashtag Far Eastside Festival. Let's just make it simple.
Perfect.
Far Eastside Festival 2021.
There we go. And then can you give your socials one more time so people can be tagging you as well while they're out there?
So, yes. So our Facebook is Cafe Indy. And then our Instagram is Cafe_46226. And that's the same. The Instagram and Twitter are the same. Cafe_46226. But Facebook, where we are very, very active, is Cafe Indy.
Excellent.
And then for the Far Eastside Council, our Instagram is FECC Indy.
Perfect. Is there anything else I missed that you want to tag on before we head out?
We're just excited.
Yeah, we can't wait to bring the city out. We definitely can't wait to see everyone's bright, shining faces, and we're ready to have a good time.
Thank you for joining me, and please join me again next week. In the next show, I'll be talking with Mary Robertson. She is with the Indiana Cancer Consortium, and we're going to talk about the HPV vaccine. If you want to reach out or have topics or stories you'd like me to cover, email me at emetheny, that's EMETHENY, at radio-one.com. Or you can hit me up on Twitter at Emily Does Video. Until then, have a great week.
Radio Now 100.9's Indy Connection with Emily Metheny.